YouTube.
The YouTube. Oh my gosh, we are live. Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? It's me, San Martin, Eric, and Annie without no video, which is totally fine.
Exciting.
So, good morning, Eric. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Just like everything else, it's another day, national holiday or national day.
National Day. What day is it, Eric?
So today is the National Constitution Day, which is this is the day, and I think Annie's got some info on it for us, but that the Constitution was signed. So Annie, what is today all about? I know you're excited.
I am. It's Constitution Day. It's September 17th every year. The original Constitution signed 1787. And I think it's a very important document for everyone to read. And I got this little booklet from ASU, and it's like a condensed version of the Constitution. And it's a couple great speeches on the Bill of Rights. And anyways, it's a very important day. I want to tell a quick story. When I was in third grade, I lived in Reynoldsburg, Ohio. Okay, small. It was a small town. I don't know what it's like now, but we had the tomato festival every year, and that was awesome. But in third grade, I won an essay contest on why I am proud to be an American, and I read it at the 4th of July festival that we had, in like this oversized blue polyester suit that my parents got at Goodwill. I don't know, but I was so nervous and it was so hot. And I'm very patriotic. Y'all know that with the flag in my normal background. So celebrate Constitution Day. It's today. It's very exciting. And pass it along because it's an important document. And we were talking before the show at the foresight that our founding fathers had. And that's all I got. It's celebration. Can't see the flag in my background, but it's there.
Today is the day of patriotism at its finest because a lot of people have lost interest. I read a thing this morning, about people forgetting history. So this is one thing that a lot of people should know. And I hate to say it, but I don't know the entire Constitution, but it was written for some good reasons. So I really think that that's today's a good day to remember all this stuff. Eric, what do you know about the Constitution? What is your favorite amendment?
I'm not going to go through amendments because that sounds way too political. Annie promised we'd stay away from political things today. But I mean, we were talking before the show. I mean, the foresight that they had on all the topics, everything from, everything's political, right? From the Electoral College to just everything that they thought about. It was just, to me, it's just ingenious. I mean, how did they know that these issues would be relevant for so long and that the design that they put forward would deal with a lot of them? I'm always baffled thinking about it. So I love it. I mean, it's so awesome.
It kind of like brings us to who we are today. Unfortunately, like I said, a lot of people are forgetting about history. So it's up to us to go ahead and keep on educating our children, and they need to educate their children. This is the reason why stories need to be told and kept on, our minds. So I like this. I like history, guys. This morning, I woke up at 4:00 in the morning, and there has been this huge rave of Netflix. Obviously, Netflix. Everybody's like banned Netflix because of their stance on a movie or a TV show or a series or whatever it may be. And another rant was going on about the social experiment. It's a documentary about people that basically built all of our social network platforms that we have right now. And the one that these guys that they're speaking are talking from Google, Twitter, Facebook, and what they're saying was in the beginning this was actually a good thing, and now it's turning into be a bad thing. So I was kind of amazed by this video this morning in Netflix and even YouTube. I don't know if Facebook is gonna probably condemn it here soon, but anyways, to hear about it is pretty crazy. But how do we correct it? And that's kind of like my topic this morning. But I want to talk about Prescott, Arizona.
Read the Constitution. That's how it's corrected.
Yeah, that's definitely how it's corrected. Obviously, we're seeing a lot of we're seeing,
Sorry, we're not supposed to get political.
yeah, we're starting to get a little bit crazy down there. But one of the things was that they the guy started an organization, and the organization is here. I'll actually pull it up real quick. It's called Movement for Humane Technology, and the technology is something that is if used right, it could be a very effective tool, as we all know. My business and just the ability to go ahead and get people to events, it was a phenomenal tool to get information out to people in a very quick manner. It was an awesome tool, but now we're seeing that it's being used by entities that are utilizing it for, I guess, what would you say, mental warfare? And
I'm gonna say weaponizing it. How about that?
yeah, it's hard to say that, but it is exactly what it is. They took this, and there's another video out there of some whistleblowers that worked for the government, and they were literally like, dude, this is what our job was. We infiltrated certain key areas to go ahead and manipulate the media and the information that was coming out to people. So I was like, wow, this is insane, guys. But hey, you know what? You know where you can find true and real information? I just want to give you guys one guess.
Google?
No, go to the
No, no Google. No Google.
I had to. I couldn't resist.
Right. So anyway, that was enough about that. That was the first thing that was on top of my mind. So Eric, what are you going to be doing tonight? Anything
Well,
fun?
so tonight I think is another Downtown Prescott partnership concert. So I will likely go down there and visit and check it out.
Let me see if I can get the girls out. I know we had an idea last week about the date night, and I was almost there, but we were working too late. So today might be one of those days where I will be able to get out and get, to go do something and kind of just have our time, which is kind of cool. I like those times, our time.
Yep. So tonight is 6:30 to 8:30. It is the 17th still, right? Yep. It's Central Arizona Concert Band.
It's probably going to be square dancing, man. You know how to square dance, Eric?
I do not know how to square dance, but I think Annie's going to teach us.
Do you know how to square dance?
I know quite a few. I do. It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. I was taught how to square dance in Chino Valley. Like when I went to Chino Valley schools back in the days in Del Rio Elementary, they taught me how to square dance.
So Chino Valley is where you learn how to square dance. Interesting. Do they still teach that in the elementary schools, Annie? No?
Yeah, they do. I heard they do. Like, dude, I remember that. Del Rio is down. Their country.
Yeah, I'm sure it was for like territorial days where they have that week where they dress up and do everything. I think they just took square dancing out of it.
What?
Oh,
no way. I also remember.
Plus COVID, they can't. What are they going to do?
Have a bigger square.
There we go. Chino Valley was I remember a few things from the elementary. We used to sing that song, Our Country 'Tis of Thee. And then we also did that one song where we learned all the states. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I know that.
Well, I was thinking maybe it could be just my kids. You guys have to tell me, but like with technology, we're just talking about it. I feel like our kids don't know any of this stuff.
They don't, and it's kind of weird that they're losing this information. I read something this morning that only 15% of our children know about or 15% of our children believe that the Holocaust happened.
Now, yeah, I read that from Honey Girl's website. I couldn't believe that. I couldn't fathom that.
Yeah, this is not a good thing, my friends. So we have to go ahead and be able to understand that, what we need to remember.
Yeah, yep. Got to click it on Annie. Annie, you got to talk so you can show it.
I don't necessarily need to talk, but Constitution is a great place to start.
Okay, so Annie, and I know this is dear to you, right? My kids don't know at Home on the Ranges.
Oh, what? You're making fun of me for having to switch to Apple from Android and not get the S20. I see what you're doing there. Here in the Antelope play, there's Antelope, or is it Rome?
With the deer and the antelope play. Yeah.
But they should be roaming because that's what they do. Anyways, if I had the S20, it would have been a better shot, but I don't.
So for everybody tuning in that doesn't know, Annie was trying to take pictures with her iPhone, first world problems iPhone, and she couldn't zoom in on the antelope. And so San Martin was like, ha ha.
And you said you might live in the middle of nowhere when you measure distance by acres.
Well, there is that.
Funny. I used to do that. I used to live in Chino Valley, and I would be like, "Oh, head down 1 acre, and we'll be on the right." We didn't use blocks; we used acres. It is what it is. It's just acres. Yeah, acres.
Well, that's where the term back 40 comes from. The back 40.
What is that?
Never mind. Moving on.
Wait, it was an educational moment. You're going to teach us something that we need to know in Chino Valley, I guess.
Well, no, I'm just saying the back 40 acres. It's in some music. There's reference to it. Look it up on. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to put that on the PrescottTimes.com. I'm cracking myself up with you guys. Hey, I wanted to throw a huge shout out for a fundraiser for YFAC, which is Yavapai Family Advocacy Center. Its registration is free. It is an online event. There's a live raffle, guest speaker. YFAC, it's a cocktail party, essentially, because, when you start drinking, you start bidding and whatnot. But anyway,
that's what the whole plan is. Okay, now I get it.
I think that's most fundraisers. At any rate, YFAC's an amazing organization. They help victims of human trafficking, sexual assault, domestic violence, child abuse, stalking, etc. So they're a great agency. They're right here in Yavapai County, and if we can support them, that would be great. Tomorrow from 5:30 to 7, and for more information, go to theprescotttimes.com.
Ooh, did you see that? And I wasn't even ready for it, but now I am. Boop, there it is.
Oh, bam, it just popped.
Yeah, see, that's how it works around here. That's how it works around here. I wonder if it actually pops up on the screen on YouTube. Ooh, that's a good one. Dude, I'm learning so many new tricks with this whole, like, get the video out this way, get the video out that way. I'm really enjoying this for sure. Hey, so let's talk about this this thing that's happening in October 17th.
Which thing? That thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the gala is going to be showing coming through. They're trying to raise money for breast cancer awareness. I don't know why, if you guys know the actual story behind the reason why Will, the owner of Los Pinos, is behind this, because his wife, I'm thinking it was his wife. I'm pretty sure it was his wife. I hate to mistake that, but they was really close. I'm going to say wife. But anyway, she passed away because of breast cancer. And so anyways, he said that he will always, remember her, and this is his only way to remember is to raise money to give back to cancer victims. And so last year he did it, and he did phenomenal. This year he's going to do it, and he says, I'm going to do it bigger than I did last year, because why not? So I love his heart, and his heart is always like that, to always give back to the community. He says, I'm blessed, everybody gets blessed. And so I appreciate that guy. He needs to be kind of put on a pedestal. He does a lot of good things for the community, and it needs to be exposed. That's what we have to say. But they got a cool organization going with them for the 4x4 Summit Jeep. It's actually, they had to change the name. Did you guys hear about that story?
No, I didn't hear about that story.
Summit Jeep had the word Jeep inside of their deal, so to go Summit Off-Roading or Summit 4x4. And so Jeep made them take down their name, so they had to rebrand the whole company, the shirts, the hats, everything.
They do that. That's their thing. But on the bright side is they do a lot of Toyota work too, and so that kind of opened it up to like, okay, cool, they'll do that too.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Those guys are good people. So they teamed up with Los Pinos, and and Summit 4x4 will be taking care of business. I think they're going to have a really big year because guess what? The media department is on our laps. We get to go ahead and be a participant of this event, and we're going to definitely 100% take it for what it's worth and help out and raise some money for victims. My father, he's actually a victim of cancer, and this is the crazy story about this one is that he actually um, he actually was in a lawsuit with the American government for the bomb that they dropped back in the days, it was called the Downwinders. So that's huge.
Yes, there was an article, I can't remember where, a few weeks ago, that there are still a number of downwinders in Arizona battling the government to get paid for, for their benefits for that whole thing.
Yeah, it did. I lost my video. Hold on, guys. But he
Love your artwork though.
Right, my little
Hey,
hat.
sorry, pop quiz. What is my background when I'm not live?
Oh, the nowhere.
No, what do you see? It's the flag and the Bill of Rights. Boom.
Oh, she was like, boom. Just in case you guys didn't know, today is what day is it?
Mic drop. It is Constitution Day.
It is. And hey, real quick before we get off topic, the articles about the downwinders came out actually only 4 days ago. So this is still relevant. They're still battling this. They're talking about a guy who's 81, lives in spent most of their life in Kingman, and they're still suffering and trying to deal with this because of the bombs that were dropped in the Nevada desert. Basically, the wind blew this direction.
Yeah, a thing just came out as well is that they are the government or the Democratic. I obviously I can't pinpoint it because I don't want to be like that biased person, but this is what was read that the Democratic Party has said that they're negotiating 865,000 feet of property in Nevada for bomb testing. So that's not a good thing, especially
No.
We still are downwind from this little location, and this was the same location, back in the day. So yeah.
Well,
Man.
apparently there was a settlement in 1990, and all of Mojave County got left out of the settlement.
Yeah. Is it know your history. Know your history. This is where Annie Perkins decides to go ahead and point up the Constitution. That's what's up.
It is.
But
yep.
No, won't hurt you. But if you go to the PrescottTimes.com, that's what it's all about. So, guys, today's gonna be one of those cool days. I'm going to go meet a guy that is doing rehab here in Prescott. They're trying to do a little bit more marketing and promotion. And I think one of the topics of conversation this morning is going to be is how is the rehab community taking this whole COVID-19 and as we talked about earlier this year with Eric and I. It was a bad scenario because a lot of people were going back to the old ways, and that's not good. So I feel like we should do a little bit of more exposure on just that the community that have addiction and stuff like that. Also, suicide prevention is something that is big and in need of talking to, and we're still in the suicide prevention month. So this is some big topics that we all need to bring out to light because COVID-19 is really affecting things. I haven't even checked in on the numbers lately. I don't know. Have you guys checked in on any of those numbers?
I actually did check this morning, so probably shouldn't discuss it. They're not great.
Oh, so we're going back the other way?
Yeah. So it's history, people. We just talked about it. I mean, we just do our thing. So not a good thing. But hey, real quick, I know we're jumping around topics, but I wanted to share my screen. Did you guys know that Prescott was affected by the Downwinders?
Yeah.
So here's a map.
Yeah.
And so this whole area in Arizona here, which includes Prescott, was considered, were part of the settlement for the Downwinders during the nuclear bomb testing. So let's hope that they're not talking about reactivating those sites.
Yeah, well, Eric, it is definitely it's in the making right now. from what I read. But then again, a lot of people are. I actually had a message this morning saying, "Hey, where can we find truthful and factual information that we could trust?" And obviously, I dropped the
You told them
freaking.
Google, right?
I didn't tell them Google.
Oh,
I told PrescottTimes.com.
Anything you can find anything that you want to believe on Google.
You need to watch the Netflix deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that. Annie's raising her hand.
Yeah,
She
you
must
have
have
to.
Googled something.
no, my son, he's not going to see the show, so I can say this.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
no, I'm a realist. I'm not. Anyways,
Okay.
so yesterday after soccer practice, he is getting beat up. I mean, he's not a big kid. He has a lot of skill, but he's playing with essentially grown men that are seniors. They're ginormous. So he had the summer off, the school off. Last year's soccer practice canceled, so out of season. Anyways, he's getting his butt kicked. And yesterday he came home and he was dehydrated, and that was obvious. And he's like, I'm gonna search up. And I'm like, don't do that. I was like, don't Google your symptoms. I said, you're dehydrated. It's gonna tell you you're having a stroke and you're not having a stroke.
And you're dying. Yes.
Please don't Google your symptoms. You just need some electrolytes, kid. Don't Google. Go to the PrescottTimes.com.
Right. San Martin will be like, oh, you're just dehydrated.
I think I just like pushing this button. I don't know if you guys are seeing the featured link, but check out the link. Just press the button on the page, and you will be able to go there. I think
All right, so we still want to broadcast live on the website, and so San Martin, you're doing a great job getting YouTube followers. We need more.
Yeah. No, overnight we've definitely went up just 35 subscribers, but I tell you what, that means there's 35 people that actually really want to help out. So anybody else out there that wants to help out, go and help us out. I don't think that's fair. Dr. Google is the worst. Yeah, don't go to Dr. Google. Haley, don't go to Dr. Google. That is the worst anybody could do. Yeah, for sure. Because everything
it's like got no stars. I don't understand it.
Yeah, no, it's not a good thing. It's definitely not a good thing. But for local information, this is where you could find it. And when you actually watch that video, Eric, you're gonna know why everybody's gonna be kind of like iffy about everything that is online. And it's something that needs to be exposed. Unfortunately, a lot of people need to understand is that back in the days when war was actual an issue, they used to drop leaflets out of the sky. They used to drop leaflets out of the sky. And then now that they have social media where these social media platforms are able to reach hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people, they could go ahead and drop this, what they call advertisement inside of anything that you're looking at, just because they know everything about you. Now they know all your everything.
We talk about this in cybersecurity world is 90% of what comes through your phone and your computer. You wouldn't let them into your house. Like you would not let these people in your front door. And we've freely let them invade our computers and inside our homes and inside our kids' minds. And cool, it's just the way it is the way we handle it. But in reality, if you go back 10 years, half of these actors, people, influencers, whatever you want to call it, we would have never ever let them inside of our house. And so that's the problem. Is it's just we basically handed them a free pass.
Well, I mean, as we see right now, like I said, I believe that the overall reason why a lot of people did go online is because they wanted to share their music, they wanted to share their family photos with their family. And then now we have a lot of views, and not to mention, people are sharing what they see in their countries, sharing what they see in their towns, and it obviously arouses questions, and everybody wants to know more about what is actually happening. So I don't know. I kind of call it a win-win, but I'm also acknowledging that there's a lot of things that are out there that are kind of hard to believe, like aliens, man.
We need it. I'm telling you, we need aliens. We need a focus, right?
Yeah, well, I from what I read or heard, oh my gosh, this was also from our army people. These are leaked videos. So I mean, if you guys don't know, it's once again, you don't know if it's true or not. But until I see an alien, it's just a thought. But I am not offended. I actually been calling mosquitoes aliens. I think bugs are aliens. I'm going. I already said it a while ago. I already put it on the record.
Well, and you know what? They have come together to come after us. They think we're the aliens. So at
There you
least
go.
they united against us.
Yeah. Well, that's what they were saying. The reptilians. The,
And he's losing it.
the reptilians were the ones fighting with the good guys, and so the good guys joined forces with the American government. I swear, I heard that. I was like, what?
Oh, I mean, there's so much news. I mean, you guys hear about the genetically engineered mosquitoes they just released in Florida?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Annie. Yeah, these
Um,
are designed to. They're designed to when they breed to not breed, like the eggs die in uteral kind of thing.
yeah,
And
Bill
so
Gates developed that. Yeah.
massive experiment. Who knows? I mean, it's good intentions, but at least in my world in technology, there's always what we call the butterfly effect, which there's five other things that are like, oh, we didn't think about that. So we'll see.
okay, what purpose do mosquitoes serve though? Mosquitoes, ants. I haven't yet figured out what purpose they serve the ecosystem.
Mosquito larva feeds fish. They obviously lay the eggs in the water.
Okay.
The egg or the fish feed off of them. But also butterflies, not butterflies. There's actually those ones that are look like bigger mosquitoes. They come and feed off mosquitoes. So I mean, there's a cycle of life of everything. But I think that mosquitoes and flies are aliens. I know they are. There's no doubt about it. Why would God put these things on earth with us? There's no reason for it.
All right, so I Googled it. All right, it says mosquitoes serve no purpose other than to annoy us, was the first link that came up. But it says, but the mosquitoes' point of view, their purpose is to make more mosquitoes. And from the birds' point of view, it's to feed them. And it's also how the frogs and fish and other animals feel. There you go.
Here you go.
So
Dr. Google.
they're self-centered and they provide no resources.
But go ahead and see what kills the most people.
It's
And it's
mosquitoes. And the
mosquitoes.
interesting thing is, and I don't want to go political here, but the interesting thing is, it's only female mosquitoes. The male mosquitoes do not suck blood.
You know what? I took a picture as my dear friend, a superwoman, birthday yesterday, and I took a picture of a rose to post on her Facebook timeline. And I didn't even realize it, but when I looked at it, there's a praying mantis hanging out on the leaf.
Mantis
It's so cool.
Yeah,
Another female, bites the head off and discards the male.
I know, it's a crazy story, right?
It happens. But what about ants? All right, we're so off topic. Where are we at?
We are, and it's time to shut it down. Actually, it's 9:15.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you guys just jumped into the squirrel, man.
He caught us. He put a squirrel trap out.
Yep, and you guys took it. You guys took it. So, guys, with that being said, let's go ahead and just end the conversation because once again, we got things to do, and I bet you this is not what you want to do all day. That's just kidding. I like hanging out with you guys. And we have so much more information coming out. There's going to be a couple more stories released today. And if you don't know how to find that information, you can go to theprescottimes.com and see all that information. And then hopefully I just pressed the link right now. You guys are awesome. I just want to let you guys know today, if there wasn't a day that we were supposed to celebrate, we'll celebrate it with you guys for being alive. And guess what? It's my birthday weekend. So with that being said, love you guys. Peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war.
Love always wins.